Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, students. How are you today? I hope all of you are fine. Okay, before we start the lesson, let's pray together. Pray, start. Finish. This is the first time for us to meet. So, before I start the lesson, I want to introduce myself first. But before that, there is one proverb or peribahasa, do not know, then do not love. Saya yakin you have known the meaning in bahasa Indonesia. That's right. Tidak kenal, maka tak sayang. Okay, this is my identity. My name is Julia Herawati. I was born in Tarakan the 2nd June 1966. So it means that now I am 54 years old. My handphone number 0811550755. And my WhatsApp 082251465716. Now, I live on Jalan PM Nur, Perum Gria Mukti Sejahtera, Block P number 2. I think that's all about me. In this year, I teach grade 9 from 9F to 9K. And then, Mr. Arif will teach from 9A to 9E. So if you are in the class F2K, you will meet me in the real class. And then if you are at 9A to 9E, you will meet Mr. Arif. Okay? So today, our topic is about invitation text. Invitation means, who knows, what is the meaning of invitation text? That's right. Invitation text is teks tentang undangan. Very good. So, what is the benefit of study invitation text? There are some opinions or some answers about it. For example, maybe some of you say that study invitation text is to improve your English in making invitation, or to improve your skill in design invitation, or many more. So there are many possibilities answer or many possibilities opinions about the benefit of study invitation. Next. Before I go to the purpose of our lesson today, I want to check whether you are ready to study or not. Okay, students, are you ready to study? Thank you, very good. So, if you are ready to study, there are some purpose of our learning today. The first one is, selama proses pembelajaran, peserta didik diharapkan dapat mengidentifikasi pengertian dari undangan, mengidentifikasi tujuan komunikatif teks undangan. Next, mengidentifikasi bagian-bagian teks undangan. Number 4, menganalisis ungkapan kata yang digunakan pada teks undangan. Number 5, menganalisis teks undangan yang disajikan. Nanti saya akan menyajikan teks undangan dan akan kita analisa bersama. Number 6, menemukan berbagai informasi terkait teks undangan yang disajikan. Pada poin 6, nanti akan saya berikan contoh pertanyaan dan how to answer that questions. Okay? And number 7, this is just the information. Materi dan tugas akan saya share di Google Classroom di kelas kalian masing-masing. So, after our lesson or after my presentation finish today, you can check the material and also the task or the exercise in the Google Classroom based on your own class. Okay? Do you understand what I mean? Very good. So now, what is the meaning of invitation? Who knows? Very good. Invitation is a written or spoken request for a person's attendance at an event. Jadi yang dimaksud dengan invitation atau undangan itu adalah bentuk permintaan baik itu tertulis maupun secara lisan untuk seseorang hadir pada suatu kegiatan ataupun acara. Next, what is the purpose of invitation text? That's right. The purpose is to invite someone comes to an occasion. Atau dalam bahasa Indonesianya, tujuannya adalah untuk mengundang orang atau seseorang untuk datang pada suatu acara. Maybe it can be birthday party or farewell party or wedding party. So there are many kinds of occasion. Okay. Can you understand the invitation, the meaning, and then the purpose? Okay, we go on. Next, parts of the invitation, bagian dari teks undangan. Okay, so there are many parts of invitation. So this is very important for us to know, because when you want to write or when you want to send an invitation, you have to know what is the important one to use or to write. Okay. Number 1 is receiver. In bahasa Indonesia, penerima. So, if you want to write or you want to send the invitation, you have to know who is the receiver. Who do you want to invite? Next, salutation. In an invitation, there is salutation or salam pembuka. It is very important for us because we are Indonesian people. Sebagai orang Timur, kita harus selalu menjaga sopan santun. So that is why we need salutation when we send or we write or we invite someone to come to the invitation for occasion. Next, content. In the content, there are the occasion or event. What kind of event is it in your invitation? And then there is a date. When it is happen. When will the event happen? And then time. What time is it? And then place. Where the event take place. Or in bahasa Indonesia, contents mean isi, occasion, acara, date, tanggal, time, waktu, place, tempat. Okay, can you get my point? Very good. Next, closing or salam penutup. If there is salutation or salam pembuka, there is closing. So it is impossible for us if we open someone, if we open something, we not close. Jadi segala sesuatu yang dibuka itu pasti harus ada penutupnya. Okay, until this, can you get the point? Yeah. Next. Sender, receiver, and sender. Sender means pengirim. So, there are the important parts or the important informations when you want to write or you send an invitation to someone. Okay, we go on. The expression is used. In an invitation, there are some expressions that we can use. So, there are some. Ungkapan yang digunakan ada beberapa. Okay. Let's see. In salutation, there are some expressions in salutation. Number one, hi. Hi, we use for informal situation. When you want to invite your friends, you can use hi as a salutation. Dear, this is also informal salutation. Next, to. We use to for formal invitation. For example, when you want to invite our headmaster, so we have to use to, not hi. We have used to in formal formal salutation, not hi. Hi, this is for your friend, and then dear for someone that you love, maybe your mother or your teacher or someone is elder from you. So you have now the difference between the salutation. Okay? Next, closing. There are some expression in closing. The first one is thank you. You have used thank you for formal invitation or formal situation. Next, love. We can use love for informal situation in an invitation. If you send an invitation for your family maybe. So the adding of your invitation, you can use the word love. And then best regards. This is also informal information or informal expression for closing. Okay, students? So you have to know about the difference between formal and informal expression that you can use when you want to make or when you want to invite someone come to your invitation, come to your event or your occasion. Okay, next. Activity 1. I will show you an example about invitation. So please you observe and study. This is the text. Okay, you study first and then observe. Okay, so you can follow me. Hi juniors, the 17th August is coming. We are having a bazaar and a festival commemorating our country anniversary at the school yard next week. Would you class like to join the bazaar? If you do, then come and see the committee to register your class and get one box in the bazaar. If you only want to come for the bazaar and festival as chauffeurs, please go and enjoy it. The bazaar and festival will be 1 week from 11 to 17th of August, starting at 9 a.m. in the afternoon to 4 p.m. in the afternoon. Sorry, from 9 a.m. in the morning to 4 p.m. in the afternoon. Go for the bazaar and get fun as well as prizes in it. All are welcome. Thank you, the committee. Okay, so this is one of the example about invitation text. Okay. So you can understand the meaning of this text. Junior means adik kelas. Senior is kakak kelas. So it means that this invitation for adik kelas or 7th grade, if this is from grade 8 ya. Tanggal 17 Agustus akan segera datang, akan segera tiba. Kemudian sekolah akan melaksanakan bazar dan festival untuk memperingati Hari Kemerdekaan. Kemudian acara akan dilaksanakan di sekolah pada minggu akan datang. Jika kelas ingin mengikuti bazar, maka mereka harus mendaftarkan kelasnya ke panitia dan akan mendapatkan tempat Tetapi jika hanya ingin berbelanja, kalian dipersilahkan berbelanja dan silakan menikmati. Kemudian, Basar dan festival akan dilaksanakan dari tanggal 11 sampai dengan 17 Agustus. Dimulai dari pukul 9 pagi sampai dengan pukul 4 sore. Kalian dipersilakan untuk mengikuti kegiatan tersebut. Terima kasih. Salam panitia. Okay, jadi if you look at from this invitation, salutation using hi, it's mean informal. But the closing using use thank you, it is formal. Okay, are you ready? Okay, we start or we go on the next activity. Sorry. Activity 2. Analyze parts of the invitation. Your activity here is, kalian diminta menganalisa bagian-bagian daripada undangan. Oke. Number 1, hi. There are some parts in the invitation. So, what do you call hi? That's good. Salutation. That's right. Good job. Next. Juniors? Yes, that's right. Receiver. Penerima. So, what do you call this part? The 17th August is coming. That's right. It is content. The content include the information about that, time, place, and also event. That's right. Next. Thank you. What is it? Yes. This is closing. Atau salam penutup. Very good. Next. The committee. What is it? That's right. It is sender. Okay, very good. So, from the simple invitation, and then now we have analyzed parts of them. From the salutation, receiver, content, closing, and also the sender. Okay, that's right. Okay, do you still spirit for us to next our activity? Activity 3. Study the text again and try to answer the questions. So in this activity, I want you to observe and understand the text and then answer the questions. Jadi pada kegiatan ini, kalian saya berikan contoh cara menjawab pertanyaan dan contoh pertanyaan dari teks yang sudah saya tampilkan tadi. Okay, are you ready? Okay, this is the text. I give you 3 simple questions. Okay. Number 1. Do you still remember what is the text about? Who knows? That's right. The answer is, it is about an invitation. That's right. Good job. Next. What does the expression use in salutation? Do you still remember? Okay. I give you time to answer. Have you got the answer? That's right. The answer is hi. Very good. And then the last question. What does the expression use in closing? Okay, your answer is that's right. Good job. Thank you. Okay. I believe that you are very clever students in SMP1. Okay. Good job. Okay. Until now, do you understand about our lesson today? I hope so. Okay. Finish. Next. So what is the conclusion of our lesson today? Our conclusion of our lesson today is number 1. The definition of invitation, is it right? Yes. Pengertian daripada undangan. Iya. Next, number 2. The purpose of invitation. Tujuan daripada undangan. That's right. What else? Yes. Parts of the invitation. That's good. What else? Yes. The expression used in invitation. Okay. So the expression, do you still remember? There are some expression in formal and some expression in informal. Okay, that's right. So today you have studied about the invitation, about the definition, pengertiannya, the purpose, tujuannya, parts, bagian, dan expression, ekspresi atau ungkapan. Iya, that's right. Okay, next meeting, you will study about the invitation text, but in different text, ya. Still about invitation, but in different text. Okay. Okay, so before we close our meeting today, so it is better for us to pray and then pray start. Finish. Okay, I think that's all for our meeting today. And I hope you can enjoy about my presentation. I say sorry if there is a mistake when I present my material. Thank you for your attention. See you next meeting. Goodbye.